It's freaking boring. I don't know. I don't know if people like Andrew Eubanks. Yo, what is up, guys? Today we're gonna be talking about why do people like Sam Sulek and how he came to be one of the biggest YouTube channels in the moment. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Before we talk about Sam, we have to talk about the beginning of the fitness industry or bodybuilding community or whatever you want to call it. And I like to start it off in the golden era of bodybuilding. Those dudes were going on shows, winning, they had the best physiques, and in my opinion, those were the most aesthetic physiques of all time, because they were big, they were really big, but they still had like aesthetics. It's crazy. That classic physique, they're big and aesthetic and all, but I don't know, their physiques don't look as good as the old guys back in the day. I don't know what it is. Don't get me wrong, their physiques are still amazing, but something of the old physiques were just a little bit more aesthetic. The old school bodybuilders began the fitness industry, or whatever you want to call it. Throughout the years then came the 2000s, the 90s. During the 90s, it was still like bodybuilders. Like Arnold pushed the industry a lot. Now we get into the 2000s era.
Everything was very, very basic, and that's the way I kind of believed, and I saw success right away from that.
That's when Ronnie Coleman was competing, Jay Cutler, and it's still only big bodybuilders. Like, not a lot of regular people were in it. It's the fitness industry is still just bodybuilders. Now we get into the part when the bodybuilding thing was spiced up a little bit, when it gained a little bit of soulness. I like to call this era the zyzz era. Yeah, so after the 2000s came, then began the zyzz era, one of the best eras of bodybuilding of all time, when the aesthetic movement began with all those guys, zyzz, his brother Chesbra, Jeff Side, David Lade. I think David Lade came a little bit before them. No, after them. This aesthetics era changed the whole game, because back in the day, the physiques that were being pushed were huge physiques. Like, people thought the best physiques were like giant guys, but when zyzz came along and the aesthetics era came along, people were no longer looking for that mass monster physique and just wanted to get like broad shoulders and some abs, and that's all they wanted, and decent arms. So this era changed the whole game. Like, people were no longer looking for the mass monster physique, and a lot of regular folks like this era more because it's more relatable. Like that type of aesthetic physique, it's more attainable. Don't get me wrong, it's still freaking hard to get, but it's way easier than the huge dudes ripped 200, 300 pounds. Now we're gonna talk about the YouTube era.
Oh. Yes! Oh my
god. And the YouTube era is very interesting because a lot of people spawned from this time frame. And one of my favorites, very underrated, Connor Murphy. Connor Murphy was a very intelligent individual. The fitness YouTuber thing wasn't still invented. And so what he did, he didn't make lifestyle videos like most of the fitness industry people do now. He made funny videos, kind of like pranks, where he took his shirt off in front of like girls and people on the street, and people reacted to his physique, and his physique, he has one of the best physiques of all time. The reactions were insane, mostly from the girls, and his videos were so entertaining to watch, and they were like short, like 4 minute, 5 minute videos, and yeah, that blew him up like crazy. Like, he was getting like 10 million views, 20 million views on those videos. It was insane. But yeah, and this made people want to work out to get that aesthetic physique. That's why Connor Murphy is more mixed with the aesthetics era. But people thought that if you get an aesthetic physique, you instantly get girls. But it's not really the case. Connor Murphy does a lot of other things that make him desired by the opposite gender. Connor Murphy was a very smart individual, and now a lot of people say he's crazy, but he's actually very smart. Apart from Connor Murphy, fast forward a couple of years, we have the Jesse James era, the Alex Eubanks era, the Will Tennyson era, where like YouTube and fitness YouTubers are more popular now. Connor Murphy was like the OG YouTuber. Now we have like all the new ones where they're just basically recording their lives, and they're like showing what they eat, showing their lifestyle, doing fun stuff during their day. Now let's talk about the present era. So in today's age, a lot of these YouTubers are making like fitness content, but they're making it more entertaining, and they're adding their stuff into the videos. And a lot of the lifting part, a lot of the fitness part or the bodybuilding part was lost. And nowadays people focus more on the YouTube part, on the business part. A lot of these dudes are releasing merch, releasing plans, trying to sell like fitness plans and stuff. But none of them are just filming their workouts. None of them are just showing you what they eat or stuff. All they do is like try to make entertaining videos, and there's nothing wrong with that. Those videos are freaking entertaining. I still watch a lot of Will Tennyson. His videos are great. Jesse James, his videos are pretty good, but I don't know. I personally like the OG Jesse James, where he just lifted and like did like vlogs and stuff. To me, that was more entertaining. But yeah, nowadays his videos are like Mr. Beast type videos, and they're more like for kids and stuff. But yeah, he's still good. He's still a good YouTuber. But I think he has to focus more on the lifting thing, and he has to stop cutting, because every time he's cutting, like I swear to God, he's always trying to get shredded. You can't grow, can't build or be big or have strength as a natural. You can't build muscle as a natural and cutting at the same time. Like, it's not possible. I don't like seeing like a weak guy. It's not fun. I don't like seeing like a weak dude lift like small weight. Alex Eubanks, bro, his videos are not entertaining at all. I don't know if people watch his content. Like, his videos are like lifting. He lifts with like a montage on, and I always skip that part. Then he talks about merch like for an hour. He talks about his company for an hour, for like 2 hours. And then he does like lifestyle stuff for like 2 minutes, and that's all his videos are. Like, it's freaking boring. I don't know. I don't know if people like Andrew Eubanks. Now let's talk about Sam. So why do people like Sam? Sam, he actually enjoys lifting. A lot of these YouTubers stopped enjoying lifting. They only care about YouTube and making money and selling merch. Sam actually enjoys lifting. So for Sam, throughout his day, when he gets to lift, that's the best part of his day. That's when his day gets better, when he gets to lift and lift heavy weight. And he just records it for YouTube. Yeah, it's very wrong. He may have done that on purpose, I don't know. He may have realized that a lot of those new YouTubers are just making like extra videos and stuff. Maybe he was like, you know what, let me just record myself like doing crazy weight and stuff. But that's not the main reason he blew up. Of course, it's insane physique. The way he trains, like with insane weight, like he reps out. He puts like four plates on the incline bench press, like it's nothing. Like 4 plates on an incline, like that's insane. That's like Larry Wheels level. Sam is just doing it light for bodybuilding and for his videos. In conclusion, the lifting and training and like enjoying the gym has run out of the fitness industry in this present era. All these new YouTubers are focusing on like money, eating, like contests, and they've forgotten about the most fun part, the training, like actually enjoying training, enjoying eating after the training, the most basic parts. And I feel like that's why a lot of people like him, and they kind of can relate to him, because he goes to the gym, and that's like his favorite thing about the day, like going to the gym and hitting insane weight. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like, drop me a comment for like any suggestions and stuff, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace out.